The New Year's is here. Kinda. So I thought that it would be fun to come up with some New Year's resolutions for Minecraft. I tried to make these more so like really my resolutions, but maybe you can relate and it'll spark some ideas of your own. So here they are. Farms, and by extension, redstone and game mechanics seem to be a more niche side of the game. Now, there are a whole lot of great channels and videos dedicated to this side of the game, but you'll often hear builders say something like, redstone is beyond me. I'm not good at redstone. And no hate to them, by the way. A lot of them are some of my favorite YouTubers. I don't think anyone needs to learn every aspect of the game, redstone included, but for myself, I'm already not the biggest fan of following tutorials, just because I get bored doing it. So from now on, I'd like to try to only use videos to learn concepts and mechanisms, but with that, design my own farms. And I know it's convenient to declare this after the episode where I built a moss farm from a tutorial. What are you gonna do about it? I think it'll make me enjoy the process more, and slowly but surely, I think I'll learn redstone in a deeper way. And if I can do that, then I can mold the farms to my own liking and make them fit my world for my needs. This might be because I'm really into vintage story at the moment, but I'm really enjoying not always being in a menu to do everything. So this could be making rocket dispensers, machines to change my armor. Heck, even trading for me is still new and interactive, despite it being in a menu. Alright, so this resolution is really more of a goal, but I'd like to, by 2027, to have this village complete. Now, complete is a vague term in this situation, I guess, and you can always come back and tweak and add things, but I want it to at least be in a state that it doesn't look just abandoned. I have kind of moved away from this area to kind of not be beholden to my old builds, but that might be just a bad mindset. This village was the beginning of the channel, and it still holds a very special place in my heart. It's a bit chaotic, there isn't a theme, nothing's cohesive. Now that we have the end base, we have the new area around the bunker, and this old village, we have a few key areas to work on and keep things interesting without getting bored. Following up that last resolution is world building and lore. Now, if by some miracle, some of you have been here since the first videos, say hi in the comments, hi. But this series started as the Land of Wanderers. It's still listed as that in the channel's playlists. So this whole world is technically still the Land of Wanderers, but what does that even mean anymore? I still think I kind of roleplay the whole thing by acting like my character is this sort of revenant from an ancient race. I'm just reading this off a little semi-script I wrote with bullet points, and I wrote Anne as and. As an ancient race called the Wanderers, who is slowly rebuilding the land and is basically a god to the villagers. I just find it kind of fun and funny. Now, I don't intend on adding stories. I kind of started doing that when I was moving to the end, acting like it was an Evo arc, but I dropped that pretty quickly. But did you notice how in the last point, I called the old village the old village? Isn't that vague? Isn't it lame? That's more of what I'm talking about. That's more of what I'm wanting to focus on. I want to come up with like names and little tidbits of lore for the village without having some full-blown stuff to kind of give them souls and something to remember them by, especially when we start having more and more villages and more builds. We're gonna have to call them something other than the old village. Alright, so this is a big thing. My inventory management sucks. But I think my biggest problem is I just carry too much constantly in my inventory, which becomes annoying pretty quickly when exploring or even building because I constantly have to refill. So, I'm going to consciously find the bare essentials to keep in my inventory. So I think pickaxe, sword, rockets, food, and maybe 2 bundles with like tools and an ender chest. So if you made it this far, thanks. The final point is more of a YouTube resolution, but I thought I'd include it anyways. I want to keep making videos of the same quality, or if I can, even better than the one I made for the Christmas special. I feel like I'm slowly finding my voice and style when it comes to refining my videos, and even if it slows me down during production, I want to keep making things with that kind of quality in mind for you and for myself included. So with that, thanks for watching. Let me know some of your Minecraft resolutions or just goals in the comments, and I'll be sure to be down there for a chit chat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!